An introduction, the gift of a sound philosophy. Today, we begin a journey. It is a journey that will unfold day by day, like the opening of a door on an advent calendar. But behind this door, we will not find chocolate or a small trinket. We will find something of far greater, more enduring value, a principle. A single, clear idea that can form the foundation of a sound financial life. This series, The Sensible Investor's Advent Calendar, is not a course in stock picking. It is not a guide to decoding the cryptic signals of the market. It is instead an invitation to a different way of thinking altogether. It is the patient, sequential construction of a complete investment philosophy, designed not for the speculator who thrives on chaos, but for the individual who seeks clarity, peace of mind, and ultimately freedom. The world of finance often feels like a stormy ocean. We are bombarded with a cacophony of voices, the frantic shouts of television pundits, the whispered promises of can't-miss opportunities, the siren song of the latest financial trend. In this tempest, the natural human impulse is to grab hold of something, anything, that seems to offer control. We try to predict the waves, to time the tides, to outrun the squalls. We become active, anxious, and exhausted, and too often we find ourselves dashed upon the rocks of our own emotions: fear, greed, and overconfidence. This calendar offers a different path. It is the blueprint for building a vessel sturdy enough to weather any storm. Not a nimble speedboat that requires constant, skillful steering, but a mighty, ocean-going ship designed to be stable, self-righting, and purposeful. The construction of this vessel cannot be rushed. Its hull must be laid before its decks are built. Its engine must be installed before its compass is calibrated. Each day of this calendar represents a crucial stage in this construction, a lesson that logically and necessarily follows from the one before. We begin, as all solid constructions must, with the foundation, days 1-5. Here, we will pour the footings that will bear the entire weight of your financial future. We will discuss the awesome power of long-term compounding, which Albert Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. We will demystify the very concept of the market through the simple idea of an index. We will examine the humble yet revolutionary vehicle that allows anyone to own this entire market, the index fund. And we will confront the two great enemies of wealth, high fees, and the relentless rules of humble arithmetic. Without this foundation, any strategy is built on sand, vulnerable to being washed away by the first market downturn. With our foundation secure, we will erect the core strategy, days 6-10. This is the framework of our vessel, the beams and girders that give it shape and strength. Here, we will embrace diversification as your only free lunch, understanding how owning thousands of companies protects you from the failure of any single one. We will discover the profound power of being consistently average, a goal that, paradoxically, places you ahead of the vast majority of professionals. We will tackle the practical question of how to invest, whether in a lump sum or through dollar cost averaging, and establish the bedrock of your plan, asset allocation. Finally, we will look beyond our own shores to build a truly global portfolio, avoiding the dangerous myopia of home country bias. A ship, however well built, is useless without a competent captain. In the investor's mindset, days 11-15, we turn our attention inward. The greatest threat to your investment journey is not a recession or a market crash. It is the person you see in the mirror. We will be introduced to Benjamin Graham's manic depressive partner, Mr. Market, and learn to see his daily offers for what they are, opportunities to be exploited, not commands to be obeyed. We will internalize the timeless wisdom of being fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. We will confront the paralysis of prediction and make peace with the liberating truth that we cannot and need not forecast the future. For those who have mastered the basics, we will then explore advanced but sensible concepts, days 16-20. These are not complex maneuvers, but refinements. the polished brass and tuned navigation instruments of our vessel. We will debunk the yield illusion of chasing dividends, briefly examine the academic underpinnings of factor investing, and reaffirm the supreme power of simplicity. We will learn the disciplined art of rebalancing, the methodical process of selling high and buying low. And finally, we will confront the ultimate fee, taxes, and how to structure your holdings to let your wealth compound in its most tax-efficient form. Finally, as our vessel nears completion, we will lift our eyes to the horizon for the long game and the big picture, days 21-25. Here, we connect our daily discipline to a grander vision. We will see how the market is a self-cleansing organism, automatically shedding its failures and embracing its winners. We will reframe what it means to own the market. It is not a bet on ticker symbols, but a bet on human ingenuity and progress itself. We will cultivate the zen of ignoring your portfolio, finding peace in a strategy so robust that it requires no constant monitoring. We will confront the stark difference between a fund's return and an investor's return, cementing the understanding that our own behavior is the final, decisive variable. And on the final day, we will open the last door to find the ultimate gift, the freedom and peace of mind that comes from having given your future self the most valuable gift of all, a simple, low-cost, disciplined path to lasting wealth. This, then, is our map for the next 25 days. Each talk will delve deeply into a single principle, exploring it from every angle, grounding it in parable and historical example, and connecting it to the whole. My promise to you is this: if you walk with me through each of these doors, you will emerge on December 25th, not with a bag of fleeting financial tricks, but with something far more valuable, a coherent, resilient, and time-tested philosophy. You will have built your ship. You will be ready to set sail. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The journey to financial freedom begins with a single, sound principle. Let us begin. Thank you.